right, Jen Springer here to talk about one of my favorite things of all. That is food. I love to eat. I love to drink. I love to party. Maybe. No, really. Food is one of my biggest things and my biggest hot topics because you are what you eat. It is that simple. And what you put in your mouth is what you are. So if you're putting crap in your body, you're going to feel and look like crap. If you're putting good things in your body, you're going to feel and look better. Okay, so I talked in the video about getting the toxins out of your body to start cooking your own foods. That is the best thing that you can do to start getting your body healthy. I know some of you are going, oh, but Jen, I don't know how to cook and I don't have time and my kids want this and I want that and my husband wants this. I understand. I have a busy schedule myself. I have some dietary restrictions. I do not eat gluten. I do not eat, what is the other thing? I don't eat grain in general. I mean, sometimes I'll have popcorn or things like that, but that's just really rare. But I pretty much eat a grain-free diet. And so it is restrictive, but I've learned to live with that. I make it a priority because I want to be healthy. I want to look good. I want to have a healthy energy level. I want to have healthy skin. I want to have a healthy inside. I want to have healthy hormones. So that's why it's a priority to me. And make it a priority as well for your children and your spouses or your boyfriends or girlfriends or whatever it is. Because the best gift you can give your family is good, clean food that you make yourself. I know, just go to, I know I can hear people right now thinking through this video, but I don't know how to cook and la 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 la. You know what? Just get that pan, turn on the Food Network or go to foodnetwork.com or search easy recipes online, watch YouTube videos, do all those things, learn how to cook, make it easy, prep your foods in the week. I talked about that, in my other video, but organic foods, if you can do it. Now, there's some things with organics, they are more money, of course, because they're not getting subsidized from the federal governments, depending on what country you're listening or watching from. They may not be as budget friendly or affordable as regular foods, and there's a lot of political reasons for that. But the best things you can do are try to buy organic food. Number one. And I know you're going, oh, it's expensive. I know it is. But it's an insurance plan for your health. The second thing you can do is buy local, and usually those foods are less money and you get to know your farmers who grow your veggies, your fruits, your dairy, your chickens, all that stuff. Get it local. A local non-organic pepper is going to be better for you than a pepper that came from around the other side of the world that has traveled and been stored in nitrogen gas and all this stuff than an organic one. You know what I mean? So you're better off going local and non-organic versus organic that came from some weird place around the world. So go local. Make partnerships with your local community farmers, or maybe you can even start a co-op in your neighborhood. Hey, even a real grassroots co-op. Hey, next year I'm going to do tomatoes. You want to do corn and you want to do peppers and you want to get some chickens? Who do you know that has milk? Who do you know that has, eggs or whatever? That is how I network. And it's tough sometimes, but it's definitely worth it when you've got real foods that were grown in the soil not far from where you live. So that also helps with the budget part of it as well. The third thing is with that, if you can't afford all organic foods, the most important things to be organic are animal products. Definitely dairy. If you're going to do yogurt or kefir or cheeses, make sure those are organic. Your eggs as well. Then the next step is to go into the beef and the chicken or whatever meats you're eating. Try to get those organic. And then your fruits are the next thing, because fruits are heavily sprayed with pesticides and herbicides and things like that, because they spoil fast and they get attacked by bugs because they're sweet and all that jazz. And then of course your veggies. But most important to go organic and clean is with your animal products. So I hope that helps. I know it's a lot, again, first thing you start with is cooking your own food, and then just eating those whole foods that you cook yourself is the best place to start. And then moving towards the organics if you can, or locally grown, the next step as well. Like, I prefer you to see locally grown first and then go, organic outside of that, because I live in an area where organic is not easy to get. I live in the middle of North Dakota. Well, not in the middle, the far eastern side, but I live in North Dakota, which is not like living in Minneapolis or Chicago or New York or LA, where they're everywhere. I came from Chicago and I could get organic food everywhere. Here, not so much, especially in the middle of the winter. So I have to be very resourceful, and I have a lot of stuff frozen from the summer so that I can have stuff through the winter. And, you got to do what you got to do. The last thing I want to say is with the foods, if you can, and I encourage you to do this, especially it will help with the toxins, getting rid of the sugar and the flour out of your diet first. Getting rid of those white. If it's white, don't eat it. White sugar, white flour, white salt. The only thing that's white, cauliflower or the egg whites, things like that. But if it's a whole food in it, it's white, it's different. But sugar, out. Sugar, white flour, begin with those. And to really make that impactful on your health, then you can also eliminate all grains. Because I'm gluten-free, but just because some label says gluten-free doesn't mean it's healthy for you. So we'll get into that later. I just want you to do baby steps and just start cooking your own food, and then going to locally sourced the best you can. So this is Jen signing off. Make sure you subscribe below, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.